2,000 years ago, humans started communicating by drawing pictures on cave walls. These drawings were the earliest form of a very basic communication technology, a way to share information with others in a visual form. We invented writing, which allowed us to express complex ideas and messages much more efficiently than drawings. The printing press was a breakthrough in communication technology. It allowed us to mass-produce written materials like books and newspapers, which helped to spread information and ideas quickly and cheaply. We used papyrus and then paper to write on, and we developed different styles of writing for different purposes, like official documents or personal letters. But they had one major drawback. They were incredibly time-consuming to make. It took hours to draw a single picture, so it wasn't easy to quickly get a message across. But humans are clever, and over time, we developed new and better ways to communicate. We have developed smartphones, which allow us to communicate with anyone in the world, no matter where we are, even if there is no internet connection. Maybe one day, we will be able to communicate telepathically, but until that happens, we will continue to rely on our smartphones to help us communicate with the people around us and the people around the world. And we have developed apps that allow us to manage the constant flow of information that comes our way. But even with writing, there was still room for improvement. We can send messages, make phone calls, or even video calls from the palm of our hand, and we can access any information we want instantly with just a few clicks of a finger. And then came the telegraph, which allowed us to send messages instantly across vast distances. Sometimes messages get lost or calls don't go through. And because the internet is so fast, it can be difficult to keep track of all the information that is constantly flowing at us. This was followed by the telephone, which allowed us to not only send messages, but also have real-time conversations over long distances. But still, despite all these advancements in communication technology, there was still a lot of room for improvement. For example, to use any of these technologies, you needed to be in a specific place at a specific time. You had to go to the post office to send a letter or to the telegraph office to send a message. And if you wanted to receive a message, you had to wait for it to be delivered to you. The internet changed all that. With the internet, we can communicate with anyone in the world instantly, regardless of where we are. But despite the incredible power of the internet, it too has its limitations. For example, the internet is not always reliable. But humans are clever, and we have found a way to overcome these limitations. So from cave paintings to smartphones, human communication has come a long way in a very short time. And who knows what the future will bring.